Exactly a month ago, I rushed off on a train to see my sister because she brought her baby girl into the world, and I was with them for a couple of days and back home in New York. A big thank you to Milanote for sponsoring this week's video. You'll see what an awesome tool it is for running our creative business. I've been very intentionally spending time with my friends, constantly reminding myself that by the end of this life, I'm gonna look back and that's what I'm gonna remember. So if I blink, I'll miss it. Thumbing through cash like hear the sounds of our city marching to their own drums. I don't need your approval, I'm proud where I'm from. Dreams are the very foundation of love. Love is the only foundation we'll fund. Funny how they say, ain't God do we trust. And it's so precious but easy to forget when the stress of making my business happen and wanting to meet my goals seems to rage at me every morning I wake up. But with that said too, I want to spend more time making ceramics. So here and there, I find some time to dedicate towards working with my hands and making things and glazing mugs that I've really been wanting to make for the shop. And that has really brought joy to me. My first time trying this. And other things I'm always up to day to day is a lot of admin work. Like I would spend hours in the morning with my mom. Oh, that's so long.
This is your choice to do business. Then you need to deal with the bullshit, you know?
The numbers aren't there. I'm sorry.
I brought some mugs from home because our kitchen cabinets are getting really crowded. So the studio kitchenette just got a little bit cuter with some of my most favorite things. Hey, welcome in. How are you?
I'm okay.
Quick introduction. This is Alisa. We're gonna be working on glamming this corner today. This is for ceramics.
It's like a cake decorator.
But what is one recent life lesson or kernel of wisdom you would like to bless someone with? It could be in the last day, week, month, year.
Jen? Oh god, like not something
like don't take the one I might say.
What, like work less?
Yeah.
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
You're so predictable.
I'm like, well, I feel like we've been talking about that, and I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. I told you that, and you're like,
yeah.
That's because it's older.
You can say that. You can say that. I'll think of something different.
Okay, work less.
Work less and then do more what?
Have fun.
I think like valuing experiences with other people more, rather than. I'm like, oh, it's the same thing. In 2020 to like 2021, obviously we were inside not doing anything, and I feel like even when I was in LA, like I felt like so much of my life just feels like it like was such a blur, and I feel like it felt like such a short period of time because I wasn't doing anything new. And I feel like there is a study that like new experiences make it feel like your life is like longer.
Novelty.
Yeah, so I've been trying to like do more things. I'm like, oh, I want to like go out of my way to like try a new restaurant or like do things. And I feel like my life feels longer. I don't know.
Yeah. Like
we were saying that.
Your long young life.
My long young life.
Have to pee and go home. I'm not scootering home tonight because sometimes when it rains, I walk here And then I'm going to treat myself to a lift home.
Look at this space. It's beautiful.
We're gonna do some work today. What are you gonna do?
We're both editing.
Do you like?
It's steamed well. I hope it tastes good though. Here's your non-existent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Does it look interesting?
Ooh. I love it actually.
Yeah.
It's very like fairy. Very like.
Because we were talking about making events last time. You can host an event for hair clips.
Yeah, or like jewelry or something.
Yeah, like beading related stuff.
Beading, yeah.
Because I feel like people will look at this and like be like, oh my god, we need to learn from her.
The thing is, I have like imposter syndrome.
No, me too. Me too.
Like especially like explaining stuff.
I promise you, it gets easier.
Yeah.
After the first time. We can do it together if you want to. So I can do a lot more of the talking, like the in-person stuff, and you can do more of the promoting, all the graphic design.
Oh yeah.
Our strengths.
Yeah. Our strengths combine, collide.
Exactly. Yeah, I kind of have this habit where every 3 weeks I set up the shop and I'm like, cool, you know, I don't need to touch it. And then I create another tornado and need to adjust one little thing, but it takes uprooting everything. And I'm like, when will things be permanent? I just didn't think it through because I want to paint the windows, and the shelves had no room for me to walk in front of them. So it was really tough moving this by myself, but I just caught a bug and I really needed to get it done. And I was like, while I do it, let me make the uneven floors not an issue. But that didn't really work out. Cardboard hack or whatever. I think I was nonstop 4 or 5 hours. Flow. Now everything hurts. I'm basically trying to make a really cute shop for with zero monies, like the smallest budget ever. So I'm trying not to make it look like a junkyard, but most of the things I found by the dumpster. Repurpose, you know? Okay. Let me make myself sound beautiful. Yeah, here we go. I got a new microphone. So part of the grand opening plans for our shop is designing the storefront, because it not only signals to the bypassers what our business is about, but also is like inspiring the shoppers when they come in to really take in the vision for our brand, which is like bring whimsy and cuteness to Brooklyn. If you haven't heard of Milanote, it's a very easy to use tool. Essentially, you can create visual boards and organize research and ideas. I've done this in the past where I've shown how I develop projects, and currently I am using one of the templates available for project management. That way you don't have to start from scratch. I compile my images from screenshotting while researching, and I love that you can drag it right in and then put it anywhere on the board. That way you can form subject-specific hubs in my mood board. And that is how intuitively my mind works. You can break off the grid that way, and your own workspace should be intuitive for you and play to your own strengths. So, as I mentioned before with the templates, if you don't know where to start, there are hundreds catered to different uses. So just check them out and click one to get started. So I imagine it can save a lot of time if you just want to make something real quick to show a client, but it looks so polished and nice. When you click a template, it clears it out so it's ready to use right away. I really like the productivity ones, because imagine if I plan my week for this, this, I can write my to-do list for every day, but then drop in any links or important notes. No trying to fish for that email or leaving different tabs open. It is very seamless this way. And on top of that, this is a great collaborative tool. You can drop a link to your clients to show them with view-only permissions, or give it to your team members so you can work side by side. And the best part is that Milanote is free with no time limit. All you have to do is pay for extra storage if you need it, and you can sign up right away. I've got the link on screen as well as in the description. You might really enjoy how this adds to your life and your workflow, whether you're a student or a creative professional, or just a professional, or just a creative. Time to get painting. So here's the thing. A few days ago, I actually tried painting the windows with no plan, and I always visualized wanting a life-size Bambi to open the door to kind of greet customers. So I thought, you know, I'm kind of stressed about this. I feel like it's high stakes because it's so public, and I wasn't feeling very good, but I pushed myself to do it. Well, that didn't work out. Sometimes things don't work out, right? It looks creepy. This is how I feel. I gotta go. First, I did an outline. The outline looked weird. So then I tried to fix it. I colored it in, which was my original vision. I will say it looks good from the inside. It does not look good from the outside. It's just strange, and I'm gonna switch it to a more graphic, cute aesthetic, because right now it's giving creepy library aesthetic. Goodbye. I love you. The windows and doors are different than my last unit in that it's better quality, so they're double paned. I didn't pay attention to that, nor should I ever really pay attention to that until, what do I do, right? I'm tracing my outline, and it was kind of like seeing double, so I have to be careful and try to trace it accurately. There's a grown man riding a tiny Razor scooter, and it's amazing. I'm watching him. So I'm just gonna adjust my expectations and make the window display a little more minimal. I'm gonna do it more freehand because, again, tracing it on the outside makes it a whole nother level of challenge. This is a hair clip, by the way. I haven't put it on the shop yet, but it is here in person. And I did the title freehand, and I really enjoy doing it freehand. What I mean is, like, the font is free-handed. Just that, like, whatever looks straight, you know? It's fine. But look, like, the red just doesn't pop the same way because it's behind an entire pane of glass. So, I don't know. Why does glass have to be so darn reflective, you know? Shit. So I guess I'm gonna have to paint behind the words to let it pop. Damn. That sucks. And for now, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, get good rest, and I'll see you. Please give this a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down something just to boost the video. I really work hard on these, and it brings me a lot of joy to see that a lot of you have enjoyed it, and like spending extra effort on adding in fun, groovy touches and stuff. So, you know, thank you for all of the support that you can show. Okay, bye.